What up, YouTube? This is Kadito HD Gaming coming at you with a First Descendant video. I'm going to be doing this video about things I hope to come in this game in the future. One thing I do hope is they add some type of clan or guild system at some point. I know that they've already talked about that they might not, or they're not really worried about that, but hopefully they do. Hopefully they make it to where content in the future is more revolved around group play mechanics and stuff like the invasions were. Even though the invasions were obviously solo, they seem better as a group, which obviously they are 10 times faster as a group. Um, the void abyss, even the void uh erosion is a good example of group play if you get a group together before you start playing it, because obviously most of it's only soloable and only a few parts are match mateable. But if you go in with the group, you can play with the group. And hopefully they evolve more around group play at somewhere around the future. Um, because I'm not a big fan of like how all the colossals have got like nerfed and none of them are primary group focus. Now every single one is soloable besides Deathstalker. And then hopefully they come out with more colossals. Ugh. More colossals instead of what we have right now, where they're just making stronger versions of the normal colossal that's came out, or the hard version of the colossal that's came out inside the void abyss. I hope they come up with more of that. I hope they also come out with a new map, like more like an expansion where you get a new map, new missions, new infiltration dungeons, and all that. I also hope they expand on the mastery rank at some point. I also hope that they also make it to where content in the future is tied behind a certain mastery rank. Meaning, if you're not at that mastery rank, like they did with the Avoid Abyss battles, where you have to be mastery rank 18, so you don't get newbies going in there causing problems when matchmaking systems happen. I also hope that they make a lovely amount of more events in this game, but maybe the events should go revolve around something else other than just giving out a bunch of free stuff and doing easy daily challenges. That's another thing on this subject is make the daily challenges a little more harder. Like I can complete like the daily challenges right now for the New Year thing. I can complete all of them in the time span of literally 30 minutes or less. That's for me to get a bunch of free content um that either you could either pay for inside the shop or you had to earn legitly. Now I can get it for free is crazy. Like the fact that you don't really have to do much to go in here and
Humanity
just
is
go to
very
the New
weak.
Year's Luck and then buy this
That's why
to get
humans
a
need us so
weapon for
desperately.
free without crafting it or even getting the pieces for only 20 coins, and you get 40 coins daily, meaning you could theoretically buy two weapons off the bat. I'm just saying, I think some of the stuff is a little easy to get for free, and I'm not no person that's gonna complain about free stuff, but I just feel like this game could do better on their events besides just giving us a certain type of coin or something to go get a bunch of free stuff, or like login bonuses to get a bunch of free stuff. Like I would like to see an event where like it's a time event, you have to fight enemies, that are stronger or something, or like a remade dungeon or something, or a brand new dungeon that comes out for that event only, where you have to fight stuff, do objective base, get newer modules, newer stuff and everything. Stuff that's not just a bunch of free stuff. I hope something like that comes in the future. I also hope they make it to where you can get external components that are not generic at an easier drop rate. Especially the set bonus, like the set bonuses is what I mean, because I think I would use a lot of the purple ones by trying them out if they were easier to drop. I'd also like using a lot of these other ones to see how they go with builds. And I even realized like I haven't deconstructed these yet because for some odd reason these gave me some really good drop rates. Like look, max HP with Kuiper shards and MP recovery out of combat. Now, obviously it kind of sucks because it doesn't come with purely um like farming ability because it would have shards and then module drop rate, but that's fine. But like consumable drop rate maxed out with MP recovery. Some of this stuff is good. I know I'm gonna deconstruct these at some point, but I just wanted to show like I've noticed that I get a lot of good god rolls in the purple department, and I get a lot of good god rolls in the generic gold department. But like these set bonuses, they're so hard to come by. And then some of the purple pieces, like these purple pieces that are set, they're hard to come by too. And I feel like these are rarer than these because these are a drop percentage from like bosses that you can fight in infiltrations and stuff, and I don't think they drop every time. Why would these? Why would these set gold ones on the colossal fights? They are literally a set drop to drop two no matter what. Now, obviously, you might get duplicate, meaning you might get two sensors, two of these, or two of these, or two of these, or one of these, or one of these, or one of those, or one of those. Somewhere around those lines. But I feel like external components is going to be the next thing they're going to work on because they already worked on reactors really well. You can upgrade them 5 times now. They've made it to where you can get electric reactor now without having to worry about getting like chill or fire boost on it or something like that. So I see external components being worked on next at some point probably. Just because how they've been doing things. Another thing is add transcendent weapons. So let's add some red version of weapons. Now, not the same weapons, but like new weapon. Like I want new ultimate weapons, and then I want a new category of weapons, which is the transcendent weapons. You know, they're more powerful. Their unique abilities more better, like better than the unique abilities we get already. Obviously, I would love to see more modules come out, not just like how we've been getting modules lately. I would like to see more of them, and I would like to see more Transcendent mods come out for older Descendants. Like, I would like see more Transcendent mods come out for everybody, but like for the older Descendants, like I would like to see more Valby Transcendent mods or more Viesta Transcendent mods or something like that, more. Not just, I want to see more. I don't want to just see it for the new Descendants that come out. I want to see it more. Like, I wish Haley would get more Transcendent mods. Like, it seems like they're only getting two to the new Descendants, and I wish they would get more. Now, obviously, they probably will get more once the Ultimate comes out, but, like, how about the ones for the Ultimate that's already out? Like, I was bringing up Viessa and all that. They have about 5 or 6, that's true, but some of them are very useless. So bring out more. And another thing I would like them to do is find a way to make the purple weapons better to use. Right now, the Tamer and the Internal Willpower are like the two only purple weapons that I really know of that are actually worth using if you fully max them out because of the fact that they are really high in damage already. Another thing I would like to see in this game is obviously more fellows, but they're already said they're gonna do that. But I hope they bring in more fellows that do other things, not just like Like for instance, the fellow we have now, I would more call the farming fellow. Helps you farm because it picks up stuff for you and it gives you an increase in the module drop rate. What I would like is to see a fellow that can either increase. I would like to see a fellow that can buff you, meaning it heals you. You know, like I wouldn't mind seeing like a like kind of like a specialty bird, not like a bird in real life, but like a bird you would see in like for instance, I'll bring up an example. You know, Sword Art Online. One of the females in that um anime show had a bird that healed her. Why not you bring a fellow that can heal you, or buff your defense or something like that? That'd be cool. Another one would be is expand on the fellow that we have now. I maxed his level up to 30 or her level. In my case, it's a her because I called her Aurora. But whatever your dog is, her or him, um, I wish they kind of expanded on the dog, like instead of giving us a instead of giving us a 60 meter fellow item detection range and then auto dismantle cycle, that's fine. But the module drop rate increase is 0.25, and then the fellow detection, instead of giving us a 0.25 times module drop rate, I would have been fine with giving us a 0.10 module drop rate, a 0.10 consumable drop rate, and then a 0.10 gold slash shard drop rate or equipment drop rate. I would like to see that instead of just module. That would have been nice. But the module drop rate is fine too because that can increase your drop rate for your transcendent modules. So that's also good too. Don't get me wrong. But I would have liked if they added on to all the category because then in the external component department you wouldn't have to run like equipment drop rate modifier and all that. They would have made it to where it's easier to pick and choose for the external components, in my opinion. Um, I would like to see more evolve skins. For instance, I haven't bought a single evolve skin, but where is it? I'm actually thinking before the 44 days are up, I'm thinking about buying this one since I love using Valby. But I didn't get the bunny one. I really wanted the bunny one, but I couldn't get it at the time. I wasn't a big fan of the Ajax one. It was cool, but the thing is I don't play Ajax. I would like to see them come out with like 2 or 3 Evolve skins a season. Now you'd be like, well, then you start seeing some of the same descendants getting Evolve skins. Well, that's why I say in the future. I'm not saying right now because I wouldn't mind seeing another Evolve skin for Valby at a later date or something. You know what I mean? I would like to see more event skins, not just based around like Christmas, Halloween, the Lunar New Year, like random events that they come up with. Like I was tying earlier about saying I would like to see more events that would remake a dungeon or come out with a new dungeon to where you do stuff and everything and fight certain enemies and all that. Um, I would like to see more of the universal skins that we could get. Like we still got these, but I would like to see more. Um, I would like to also see more premium bundles that look like this instead of just like by itself like this. I would like to see more weapon skins come out. Now, I would like to see them at a cheaper rate, maybe like 300, but hey, I'm fine with 500. I will hopefully buy these at some point. I would like to see um more variety of designs and coloring schemes in the normal skins. Even if they were to say, "Oh, we're gonna raise the price to 150 or 175," but they were to make it not look like the skins that are already for those characters, because these are basically default skins, just color scheme different and maybe some different designs. But basically I would like to see more of a color scheme that we can't currently paint, or for instance in the painting department add more paints that are actually more of the normal colors instead of the colors they have in the game right now. I would like to see more makeup and not so crazy style makeup, but like more natural. Um, I would like to see more of like maybe headgears in this game that you do see with the Ultimate Descendants a lot. Like stuff that look like something like this. I would like to see more cool stuff like this, even for the females. Um, I would also like to see, like for instance, I would where is it? For for Sharon, I like this skin, but you know what would have been cooler if they gave her like some ninja outfit or something like that. Something that's ninja since she's an assassin. I wouldn't mind if they expanded on the battle pass, like in the future. Since the season is so long and I've literally had the battle pass maxed out for like the last month. Obviously, this isn't for people that are not gonna max out stuff as easy. But this is for me, what this would be is more of the soul around making another battle pass for people that complete the first battle pass but get extra things. So for instance, a more of a like a deluxe battle pass. I wouldn't mind seeing that for hardcore players. Give me one moment. Okay, it didn't freeze. Well, I hope it didn't freeze. I forgot about my drink. But, a lot of people might hate me for this because, there's so many people that hate on like Call of Duty for bringing out the Black Cell Battle Pass. And I'm not saying make something like the Black Cell Battle Pass. Like, saying make a Battle Pass that's separate from the normal Battle Pass we get. Because the Black Cell Battle Pass is the same as the normal Battle Pass with some extra stuff they give you. And this second battle pass that I'm talking about, like if you buy a deluxe version of the battle pass, instead of just getting 20 tier skips like this battle pass would currently do if you bought the extra version of it, make it to where you have 150 or 200 items to get, and then once you get past the 100 mark or the 96 mark, which is what this game is, even though it says rewards required 104, make it to where you can earn more skins. Like they even added a battle supply shop where you can earn skins and stuff, which is cool. Expand into it. I wouldn't mind adding a little bit more money. I wouldn't mind spending instead of $10. I wouldn't mind spending 15, $20 to get an expanded library of choice for the battle supply shop, the bonus shop, or even extended in the battle pass instead of just getting coins for the battle shop. I mean, that's obviously more of my opinion. That might not go well with a lot of people, but that's just me. Add a new system. Like right now, they added a system with the recruit where you can go help people recruit, right? But add a system with the recruit where you open up like something. You pause the game, you go to the area, like add a new thing that's right here, and like maybe at the end of consumable, add an area that says recruit. You go in there and you click on a tab or something to go help people. Now, I don't know. I think they said they were gonna add something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, it probably is gonna be coming something like that because they added an area where you can recruit in the chat. So hopefully they do add something like that. That'd be cool. But it'd be cool if they added a lot of things. What? Why is the? Isn't it Monday? Why is this thing still open? Oh, that's weird.
You wanted to see me?
It's Monday and this is open still? I thought they only did extended it last week because of the issues that were happening. But I guess they extended it in general Friday through Monday, I'm assuming, is the new thing. I would like to see if they kind of like decrease this by half. Instead of 300, go down to 150, and then keep the same amount that you get per run, which is your average is 4, or just increase how many you get per run and then keep this the same. Because I kind of like this. A lot of people were like, I hate this kind of grind and blah blah blah. This is a premium skin you're getting for free. That just requires you to grind. Now, it would be nice if you didn't have to fight the same boss, which is the Filer. Would have been nice if they kept the Gravewalker too, so you can flip back between the two. But hey, it's whatever. Um, I will probably want to have more things that I want to come to this game in the future, but at the very moment, I think this is all I can think of. There are so many other things that I can think of, but they're not on the top of my head at the moment. So when they do get to the top of my head, I will then go over them again. But I don't want this video to go be more than 25 minutes, so I just wanted to say what I would like to see to come real quick, and that is about it. Hopefully some of the items that I did said that I want to come do come. And hopefully there's more things that I can think of, but at the moment there's so much more I can say, but I just don't want to make this video too long because there's stuff like the invasions. I would like them to expand on that. I would obviously like them to expand more on the story, which I already said, but I mean expand more and more, not just like new map, new missions, but I would like to see more of it expand, even with the Descendant stories too. They've been doing that and they've been getting a whole lot better, but there's so much more I can say. But off the top of this, another thing before I let you guys go is I would love to see where we could change our reactor bonuses on our reactor. Like, you know how we can roll the stats on our weapons? I would love to be able to re-roll the stats on our reactors. Now, I feel if you re-roll your, I feel so it doesn't mess up the fact that there will be no more grinding for reactors because you can re-roll the stats. If you re-roll the stats on your reactor, you cannot impact that reactor, meaning you cannot change the mounting on that reactor. So you would be choosing between, do I want to change the mounting of this reactor or do I want to re-roll the reactor? You can't just be able to have both, meaning it would be the best of both worlds. You still have to go grind for a decent reactor or a good reactor and then choose, do I want to implant a new weapon on it so I don't have to be stuck with the weapon that it requires me, even though I got a god roll, or do I find a decent mounting one, but I'm able to re-roll my stats on my reactor? And when I re-roll, I don't mean it gives you a random reroll like the weapon stats. I was just talking about how you could reroll the weapon, do the same thing for the reactor, but when I mean reroll it, you keep the same stats that are already on the reactor you have, but you have a higher chance of getting a purple or gold roll on that instead of having to go look for it always. Because if I make it too easy to get, like for instance, you can re-roll it in general to get what you want. Yes, in theory, you can be continue re-rolling like you do with the weapons, but then at that point in time, you just have to find a weapon mount of an assault rifle or a sniper rifle, or whatever, right? And then just go in there and re-roll it constantly until you finally get it. And yes, that just requires you to do a bunch of research and everything probably to finally get what you want, but there's a way to do it so it's not too easy to get what you want, but not too hard either. There's ways. And slowly but surely, I'm thinking of many other ways to do things. That would be lovely to have in this game. But if you guys like my videos, please like and subscribe. And hey, hit me up too. if you ever want to play the First Descendant, this is my gamer tag right here. You just look up that with the pound sign and the numbers, and you hit add me on Nexon because in here you don't see let's see, on the social tab, these are my friends as Nexon, but if I'm correct, if you hit this tab, these are all my friends on PlayStation, I think, that have played this game, if I'm correct. Or just all my friends in general, I can't remember. But off the top of that, that will be it. I hope you guys enjoy this video though, and see you guys next time. This is Kirito HD Gaming signing off. Peace.